memory lane.
Hey everybody, it's Aaronator here, and we got our 26th episode of our GM mode commentary with our Detroit Red Wings here on the PS4. And in the last episode, we finished off the season that we, spoiler alert, make sure you watch the last episode, we won the President's Trophy. The Detroit Red Wings, after missing the playoffs from the previous year, after their, I believe, 26-year playoff streak, they seemed to, I think it was 26. They missed the playoffs, and now this year they're back on top. They technically tied, but they did win the President's Trophy by regulation plus overtime wins. So the Red Wings, after making a couple, not too many moves, one early season move, the Jason Spezza trade, they were able to get enough offense and defense, and just all that came together, and we were able to have a good start and finish well. We finished well as well. In the last episode, I accidentally continued to simulate past the first game of the playoffs against Buffalo. We lost 2-0. I actually figured out why that is. I basically just simulate up to day here, and then even though I press stop simulation, it's going to go to where I previously went to. If I went past the day that I pressed stop simulation on, then it's going to keep on going. But only for one more day, I think it probably would have done. So, anyways, we're going to go straight into this. We're just going to, you know what, actually, let's, we can simulate up to the next day, the game against Buffalo. Now, we'll hold a team meeting and check their team in a bit, but let's just check out the playoff tree. So we got Nashville versus Winnipeg, Colorado versus Minnesota, Anaheim versus LA, and Edmonton versus Dallas in the Western Conference. In the Eastern Conference, Pittsburgh and Columbus, Carolina and Tampa Bay, Toronto and Montreal, and Detroit and Buffalo. Now, let's note this is year 4, so obviously youngsters have probably gotten much better now. But yeah, so we got to see how we are going to see how Buffalo has developed their youngsters. And if you look at this, they're 92, 93, and 86. So looks like they don't have a fantastic goalie, but this really, they look like a deep team from the looks of it. So let's view opponents. So we got on the first line Tyler Ennis, Jack Eichel, and Sam Reinhart. That's pretty nice having Jack Eichel there. Yeah, he's not quite improved to his full potential, it doesn't seem, at medium franchise, but he's getting there. Ryan O'Reilly, Nicholas Baptiste, and Matt Molson. Ryan O'Reilly is a very good second-line center, have good defensively, but it gets a bit weak on the wings. On the third line, we have Johan Larsson, Zemgus Girgensons, and Jamie McGinn. McGinn seemed to have got better. I don't know how. And then Girgensons, Larson, that's a very nice third line. And fourth line is also very strong with Antoine Roussel, Mike Richards, and Marcus Foligno. So they got a pretty deep team here. It's definitely beatable, but yeah. Defense, what the heck do they got here? They got Zach Bogosian and they got Jake McCabe. So Zach Bogosian became an 87. That's very nice. Good defensively. And then Victor Hedman, I don't know why he's listed as a top 2 defenseman. They're not playing him in that position. I guess McCabe's doing okay there. And Brendan Gould, it seems he, like usual standard, he is a hard shot and fast skater, but he's actually pretty solid in most of his other categories. Cody Franzen and Erasmus Ristolainen. So they're really deep on defense, because if you move Hedman back up there, you got 85s and 84s down here, and then a solid top pairing. So that's going to be very hard to score against this team. But they have Robin Lehner in the net, so we may be able to stand a chance. So they seem to be pretty well-rounded. I think forwards are pretty close. Defense, I think they may have us there. But goalies, I think we have them. And Ramo, I mean, is just as good as Lehner by the looks of it. So it's going to be a defense. I have to say it's going to be, no, you know what, not even that. It's just, it's really mixed series. It's going to be like close games, definitely. by how close the teams are. No team wants to be down in the playoff spot. We need to play smart and avoid costly mistakes, and I think we can pull out of this because we did lose the first game 2-0, I believe, or something like that. And so Jason Spezza, Svechnikov, and Callahan are all happy to hear that speech. We really just need to keep the morale up right now, so I'm not prepared to have it sent down. So they're at 85 for locker room chemistry, the Red Wings here, so that's very nice. But let's get into game 2 against the Buffalo Sabres in Detroit. Guys, let's get off to a good start and let's win. We got to take one of these games at home here, okay? First period. And Buffalo will take a 1 second, 26 seconds and 1 second. Mrazek, you're a bit shaky there. We need you to stay solid. Nyquist gets one before that, so he made it a 1-0 game, but they were able to come back a bit. So Mrazek just had a bit of a bad moment there. He can pull out of this. We got to get some more offense for him. Second period, and there you go. We got that offense. Ryan Sproul and Gustav Nyquist again. He is so far, that was a big voice crack. He's so far doing very nicely. 2 goals in 2 periods. Let's see if we can maybe get a third one to help us out here. So we will start third period right now. Regular sim, we are out shooting them 24-20. And they go on the power play, a 5-on-3, and we are able to get out of that very nicely. Shots are tied now. We got a power play, and we cannot execute on there. And it will go down. The time is running out. But I think, Mrazek, you can shut them down now. You've done it many times with many teams, and you will continue to do that as Danny DeKeyser gets an empty netter. And that will give the Detroit Red Wings a 4-2 win. So you see, even without that empty netter, it was only a 1-goal game that separated these two teams, so it's definitely going to be close. But Anthony Mantha is injured with a bruised arm. April 26th, from what I see, I think that's near the end of the series. That could be next series if we make it there, so that's a big spot to lose. So out of all the guys that I want to bring up, I think I'm going to bring up Athanasiou just because he is definitely, we can bring up Glendening, and that helps us. So another guy we could have brought up is Applicator, but it seems he's gone down in potential. So that's why I really was thinking about trading him. But he's a good playoff performer for us and a good team guy. So we can talk about the trade talks later. So Callahan, what I want to do is I want to go to roster moves right now. We'll continue on in a bit. And we got to bring up a center because I want to have good centers here. And I'm not moving anybody up because those guys are lower overall. And I think Athanasiou deserves a chance to go higher. So Nykop is an 81, and he seems to be pretty physical, pretty solid. Let's check any other guys we got. Steve Ott. Oh man, you know what? I take it back. We got to bring up Steve Ott. Guys, it's got to happen. It's got to happen. The man, the myth, the legend is back. Steve Ott. So he can definitely play center, and it seems it did not accept my changes. Let's see. Now, Glendening. And so it's going to probably put Steve Ott on the power play and all that. So I'll just do a quick, and yeah, I'm going to put him at 4th line center because he's beast at face-off. So I'm going to do quick line changes with all that, and I'll cut this out for you guys. Okay, guys, we are back, and we made all the line changes. We got Athanasiou on the left wing on the first line. We got Glendening, Steve Ott at center, and then Zach Nastasiuk. And the one thing I wanted to let you guys know was I decided to put Nastasiuk on the power play because he has been a pretty good goal scorer for us. I don't know what the heck is happening there. And you look at his wrist shot accuracy and all that, he's really good offensively. But hopefully that will continue to keep our power play going. So we will now simulate up to Game 3. Game 3 against the Sabres in Buffalo. And we will start that game right now. First period. And Detroit Red Wings will get off to a 2-1 game, a 2-1 lead. And they're out shooting the opponent, or we're out shooting the Sabres 18-9. I gotta stop talking like I'm an announcer. I'm flipping their GM. I gotta start being their GM and start getting more excited because this team After missing the playoffs in the previous year, this is what I want to bring the fans. I want to bring them back competitive hockey because I made a mistake from them last year. So I don't want to let you guys down. So we got Tatar and Larkin getting off the board within the first 10 minutes. Jamie McGinn will get one in the last minute of the first period. Second period, and the Detroit Red Wings will just, you know what, we will continue the offense. Gustav Nyquist gets his third in 2 games, I believe, and Robbie Russo will get his, I don't know, he may have scored other playoff goals in the first game or something, but I believe otherwise that is his first playoff goal, so good for him. And third period, we will sim regularly. Power play, we're out shooting the opponent, or the Sabres. I keep on saying the opponent. It's just a cool word. But they're catching up in shots a bit. But Mrazek, you know, he's been here. He knows what it's like to be in the playoffs. He's already led us to 1 Stanley Cup, and with this game, he will lead us to another win that will hopefully lead us to the next round and continuing on to our next Stanley Cup. So now we got a 2-1 series lead, and that first game, you know what, that one was just unlucky, and it's behind us, and we are continuing to play pretty solid, even with Athanasiou on the first line. Now we will play in Game 4 in Buffalo. Can we take 2 road games against the Sabres? That'd be very nice. First period, and that's this week. We'll get on the board against Leaner very early. I like it. We're getting off to good starts here. Second period, and Jack Eichel didn't like what he saw, so he decided to go score 2 goals on Mrazek, along with help from his fantastic Finn friend, Rasmus Ristolainen. And the Buffalo Sabres will score 3 goals on Mrazek in the second period. The shots are 23-21, so we seem to be outplaying him, and Mrazek just had a bit of bad luck here. He's got to get back adjusted to playoff hockey. So, guys, let's try and help out our goalie here. Let's make this comeback happen. Come on, Nyquist, first line. I'm expecting you guys to show up, but their second line will show up with Ryan O'Reilly. Power play, nope, we can't get one there. And the Detroit Red Wings will just not be seen, but the Buffalo Sabres will be. Power play, not going to happen. I'm just going to skip that. Yep, 5-1. That was going to happen. It was just unlucky. And, you know, the Sabres, they lost one on the road, and they were just like, no, we got to play well for our fans. So, yep, that was expected. So, it's a 2-2 series now, and we really got to win this game, being one of our only... after this game, it's on the road, and they could decide to win it for their fans there. So, we got to win this game. We got to win this game for our fans, okay? So let's get off to a good start like usual. And Mrazek, I need you to show up. Nyquist, great start. First period, and 2-0. Nyquist and Spezza. Look at that. They're getting that offense just like our first line should be. Second period, and Jack Eichel will get another one in the second period. He's doing well in the second periods for some reason. And we are out shooting them 29-17, but we have to get past the goalie. Not just shots on the net, but shots in the net. Let's go, boys. Third period. Can we get our first line to continue to show up for us? It seems that Lanier is playing good for us. Mrazek, you gotta stay solid here, my man. Come on, penalty kill, good job, penalty kill. Our penalty kill has been pretty solid for us lately. Now, can we finish off strong? Buffalo trying to get that last goal, and Mrazek will get the win. There you go, 2-1 victory. So again, like usual, very close games. Lanier played well. Mrazek seemed to play pretty solid. And that will be the final, as the Detroit Red Wings have a 3-2 series lead over the Buffalo Sabres going into Buffalo. So anything can happen in Game 7, and we have one on the road in Buffalo before. Let's do it again. First period, and there you go. Athanasiou and Nyquist, that first line, it's a nice touch. It seems even with Mantha out of the lineup, they're getting offense. Baptiste also gets one with 2 minutes and 42 seconds left in the first period. Shots are tied 9-9. It's a tight game. Can we continue to pull ahead of this Sabre team? Second period, and they outshot us 22-18, which is okay, but that means that Mrazek has to bail us out here, and I don't want that to happen. I want our team to play well enough so then we don't have to rely on him. If we do have to rely on him at points, I'm hoping that he steps up for us. But we can't always hope that happens. Their forwards, they have good offense. So, guys, we have to shut them down, but also help out your goalie a bit. Okay, you haven't got an enormous amount of goals in each game. Okay, so let's try and get some more goals for your goalie, but don't bail him out. Okay, third period. Let's get this win, guys. Come on. We're getting through 5 minutes into the third period. Not many shots are happening right now. There you go. Come on, Detroit. You got to get some more offense. Penalty kill. And Sam Reinhart. You got to expect that their big guys got to show up. Come on, guys. We got to get some offense. Power play. Can we get a late one? Nope. And it's going to go to overtime. They're out shooting us 33-24. They realize that they need to win this. Mrazek, you're doing awesome for us. Offense. I need you to step up for your goalie here. Depth, guys. Svechnikov, Nastasweek, Glendening, Larkin, Tatar, and Yurko. You got step up, guys. You guys can make offense. Now we got to get a goal here before they get a goal, obviously in overtime. Okay, so show me that you guys can push forward even through the devastating sudden death overtime, guys. Can we get the win here? Not many shots. Not any shots. Come on, guys. Detroit, you got to get... And Matt Molson on their second line and not ours gets the goal to send it to a Game 7. That's unfortunate. That really is. Our second line is just not getting it done. Honestly, that's not good. We bailed out. Our goalie bailed us out for most of that game. We needed to get offense. So, guys... We got some morale guys that want to talk to us and hold a team meeting. We will do after this. Mantha, I don't like to complain, but I'm having a tough time coming to grips with being scratched. Well, I didn't get the notification that you were still injured, or that you were not injured anymore. So you're recovered from an injury. I'll put you in the lineup, man. Okay? I know it's not ideal. It's going to be temporary, okay? It was just because you were out of the lineup. I don't like to complain about my ice time. It's something that has distracted me as of late. TVR, you're an awesome defenseman, and we'd like to put you in if we have injuries. Right now, we have a lot of guys that want that time, and overall, you're a solid defenseman, and I know 100% that you can come in when we need you to. But you know what? Just be a good team guy out there, and you will get your chance, okay? I can see the point you're making, and I will possibly consider making changes in later times if we get injuries. Tonight is make or break for us. We lose, we're done. However, we have it in us to come back and win this game. Don't get flustered, just execute. And there you go. We got the same three guys as usual, all happy. So maybe that wasn't the best idea. Our team chemistry seems to be going down to 83. That's not good, not ideal. So, you know, Steve Ott, it's... We gotta think who's been really performing for us lately. Who has been? The second line has been okay. What's not working out right now? What's not working out? We gotta figure it out. -4, -1, -5. Okay, so Applicator, you're considered a fourth line forward. Svetjanov, you're considered a third liner. We will put you in where you should be. Glendening, Athanasio, I will put you guys in your rightful spots, and hopefully we continue to do this. And now we will get in Mantha back in the lineup, and we should be able to, with Mantha, still succeed. Now the one thing is, we were getting offense with Athanasio, so would it be better to put him on the third line, or just to see if he can get some of those depth goals? Svechnikov, excuse me, can you play center? Nastasweek can play center. So we could do this, and we could hope that this works, because our first line has been doing well. What was Mantha doing before this? -1, no points in the playoffs. 2 games. You know what? I'm giving Mantha the chance because I know we can step up. Athanasio, you've done well, it seems, throughout this playoff. You've got 1 goal, and you're +1, so I'm hoping that you can get that third line going. Nastasweek, let's put in Vikingstad has been kind of silent lately, so I'm going to take him off and put Nast this week on the power play there. And then I'm going to put in Anthony Mantha on the power play there. I want to show you guys this because it's getting tight. I think it's getting near the 20-minute mark. So hopefully you guys don't mind this slightly longer video. Yurko will keep you in there. But you know what? Actually, we're going to get in... let's get in Mantha right there on the point. Let's get him right there. Yep. That all works. And I think that should be it. And let's get in Mantha on this third 4-on-4 line. We want to get our top guys on there. Okay, and that's it. So we got to hope right now that our goalie, that our first line is able to get offense. We really need offense from them, and we need our goalie to play like he has been in previous series before, in previous playoffs before. So yeah, guys, all I can say is just continue to work, keep on working hard out there, and you guys are the better team. I know you've proved it over this season that you're a President's Trophy winning team, and so if this season isn't our year, then maybe it's Buffalo's chance, but you know what? They're a younger team, and we got some players here that have proven before that we can win it all. Okay, so let's win it all tonight. Game 7 in Detroit. First period. Okay, it's 0-0. We're out shooting them 9-7, so it seems the goalies are playing stellar right now. Guys, we got to get offense. We can't wait too late for this. Get the offense early. Second period. Third is going to be coming up now, and they scored on 11 shots. Mrazek, it was unlucky. We're outplaying them right now. Lehner's playing well. Girgensons gets one on Mrazek with 3 minutes and 21 seconds left in the second period. Guys, you got to get offense for your goalie. He's played well this series, this entire playoff so far, and he's played well in previous playoffs. He wants to win right now. And guys, I know that you guys want to win right now, okay? But you got to want it more than the other team. Let's go. Third period, you're out shooting them. You're out working them. Now get the puck in the net. That's what's going to matter right here. Penalty kill. Good penalty kill there, guys. You got to get some offense. First line, Mantha. I put you in there because I trusted you. I believe that you can get offense here. Come on, guys. Late. Spezza, Nyquist, anyone. Steve Ott off the bench is... Yay! 30 shots on the net, and Lehner. I knew it was going to be tight the entire time, and we didn't get offense. Mrazek even played well. He was just one goal. It was unlucky. Girgensons got that, and Lehner made a shutout in Game 7. Are you kidding me? Steve... It's because we didn't put in Steve Ott. Don't tell me that's the reason. Come on. President's Trophy victory. It's always the same. Does EA not make it always the same? You win the President's Trophy and then you lose in the first round to a team that you could have beat. Goalies, defense, forwards. We need to scout forwards because we can't get any stinking offense. We'll just do 3 weeks in the Americans League. Are you kidding me? Welp. Nothing you can do there. You know what? Hold team meeting. Let's see what we got. Well, boys, we're done for the year. And I need more out of you guys next year. Challenge yourselves and set your sights on the cup. We've done it before. I think it's safe to say that we need to be better and work harder. Maybe then we wouldn't be in this position. Being a President's Trophy team, being this good of a team this year, I think we performed a lot better than people's standards, but we needed to be a playoff team this year. And that was, we needed to, as it is right here, I think it's safe to say that we needed to be better and work harder. Maybe then we wouldn't be in the position where we have to go to a Game 7 and we would be winning earlier and getting more offense for our goalie. So I'm going to say that. And Robbie Russo wasn't liking that. But Jason Spezza, Mantha, Remsdijk, and Callahan like that. Because Mantha realizes he didn't step up right after he came back from an injury. That was probably a bad decision I don't know whether it was a bad decision to keep Steve Ott out of the lineup or whether it was taking Athanasio off the first line. But guys, the Detroit Red Wings lose in 7 games to the Buffalo Sabres. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you hit that like button, and make sure you guys are subscribed for the next upcoming episodes. And let me know, guys, what you want to see. If you want to see this series ended, or if you want to see maybe one more year with the Red Wings, where we can hopefully win more games and reach it up to the Cup Finals once again. Anyways, guys, anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one.